Hi there family, welcome back to my channel. So it's actually really late. I was actually headed to bed and I got a message from Spirit that I need to come on and quickly, not a long read, just something really quick, and do a message about self-care. I don't have a rant that goes with the last one, but I'm just getting the feeling that some of us, I don't know collectively who is getting this message, but self-care is needed right now and a lot of heart work. I know personally last night I made a connection, an opportunity and a connection, and it was all about expanding the heart space and working through heart trauma and throat. So I feel like this message is going to be geared towards those also who have undealt with trauma either in their heart space or their throat chakra. And this could be, you know, and I'm being really transparent. I have a problem with trust. It's really hard for me to trust, and it stems from some time in my childhood, I'm assuming, or maybe a past relationship that I apparently just found out that I need to start working through. Oh, you guys have some Palo too. So apparently I have some undealt with issues, and I've been working on my chakras for a long time, for the 3 years that I've been in my journey so far, and it's never ending. I also do crystal healing, so I also unblock my own chakras, but every now and then I do love to go, you can do meditations. I also do sleep, affirmations in my sleep and meditation in my sleep while, you know, to start clearing, also cord cutting and negative blockage removals as well. But so you can do some of this work in your sleep, but you want to actively be working always on the parts of yourself that don't feel so hot. So like I said, transparently, I do have some heart work that I'm working through at the moment, as well as some throat chakra trauma. Could be anything like not feeling heard when you were a child, having someone like tell you what you had to say wasn't important, anything like that where you are not able to speak your truth. Okay, so that might need some throat work also. And then heart chakra obviously is like bad relationships, you know, narcissists, anything like that that kind of closes off your heart and builds like a boundary around it. Okay, so the message today that we're focusing on, or that Spirit wants to get out, is what we need to work on within these trauma areas that we have, specifically throat and heart. So if you're drawn to this message, you probably have some kind of throat or heart trauma you need to work through. Okay, so I have my plethora of decks. This guy wanted to come, and then I will pull an oracle card at the end for us. I think I'm going to focus on this one, the love deck, and see what they have. I just saw the Tower card down there at the bottom. So being that we are talking about the heart and throat, this is more of my shadow deck. There's the Ace of Wands. So he definitely wanted to come for some reason. So we'll see what Spirit has for us today. Quickie message, because I was like, damn, Spirit, I'm tired. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have as a message? Sorry, guys. What do you have as a message, Spirit? What do you have as a message, Spirit? In regards to self-care. Self-care, Spirit. Interesting. We have the Knight of Cups. Well, this is the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry. I thought it was the King. We do have the Queen of Wands again, though. So this is following us in from our read the other day. Okay, so I'm going to end it right there. Okay, so what came out was the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So in regards to self-care and working on ourselves, what I'm thinking is this is saying is we need to show up more as the Conqueror of Cups. I think we need to actively be looking for ways to pour into ourselves more to, you know, help ourselves with these trauma areas. And with the Ace of Cups, it's like saying like the tools that you need, the gifts that you need, what you're asking for is right there. It's available to you. Like if we're showing up as the Knight of Cups, like offering this cup to ourselves, that then puts us in our own power as the Queen of Wands, as like we're in power. So we're taking action to give ourselves what we need here, okay? We're showing up as the Knight of Cups, so we're actively giving this cup to ourselves. And in return, that puts us in this receiving power of the feminine. So we're showing up as the masculine, and then we're moving into the power of the feminine where we receive. And now we have this ace. Remember I saw the Ace of Wands, there it is. Now we have it. And then that leads us to the truth. So here's the Ace of Swords. This is the sword of truth. So it's like now that we see the truth, we can finally end it. We can drop the burden of whatever it is within us and work on it. So I think this is the perfect message that Spirit is really, I want to say, confirming what I thought this was. Because look, once we do that, we move towards our Nine of Cups. There's the Tower. We move through the stagnant energy once we allow this foundation, this whatever traumas we're holding within, we allow it to crumble. We see it. Then we have the new beginning as the Fool, and then we can move on with everything we've learned with the Six of Swords. Look at that, in our power as the Magi, because it was divine, like because it's fated to happen like that. So we are fated to see this, you know, this within us. Clarify the Ace of Cups, Spirit. What are we giving ourselves? What is this cup? Clarify the Ace of Cups, Spirit. Thank you. Ruler of Wands. Yeah, actively. Like I said, as we're showing up as the Conqueror of Cups, and look, there's the Sovereign of Wands. Here's the King of Wands. This actively, us actively giving ourselves this cup puts us in divine masculine and divine feminine power. This is literally us in the both masculine and feminine energies within ourselves, seeing the truth finally and dealing with it. This is beautiful. So I think if any of you are in this boat, you need to actively seek. You need to, look, there's judgment. Put a final decision on this energy that's holding us back from our Ten of Cups. There's the 10. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Ooh. So the Ace of Swords. Okay, there's another king. So the King of Pentacles. The truth is that we need to be stable. And we need to, I think it's learning from the past. I think that what this Ace of Swords is that we need to anchor in to our masculine energy, and I want to say learn from the past, because the Six of Cups is all about the past, but it's cups, so it's emotion. It's like being secure about the past, being secure about things that maybe we weren't so secure about in the past. It's like seeing the truth in a stable place about the past, like, and then letting it go. That's exactly what this is. This is beautiful. All right, let me get some advice. I'm gonna use the same deck. Use the same deck and get some advice for us. Thank you, Spirit. What's some advice for us? Make the decision. Advice, please, Spirit. What's some advice if we're needing self-care in the heart and throat chakra? Look, there's the Ace. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so the advice from Spirit is that, so the Two of Swords, so this is like that blind decision. There's the blindfold on, right? But look, there the third eye can see. You need to make the decision. Even though it seems like you don't know what you're deciding, you do feel a spark. You do know that you have some healing to do. You have to make the decision to move towards this healing, right? For your stability, for harmony. This is the Four of Wands. We need to make that decision to move towards our Four of Wands to see any growth that we want, till we reap what we sow, right? We have to put in the work. We have to take the first step, Seven of Coins, to get to that. And to finally, again, it's funny, we finished it with a 10. Now we're finishing with the Death. And this symbolizes death and rebirth. So it's like you're ending it, but we're coming out the other side, right? Born again. That's beautiful. Let me see what this deck had to say. It had a message. So let's get a message from it. Thank you, Spirit. What's the message from the Shadow deck? See, my throat. I was not coughing until right now. We're definitely clearing out something. Heart and throat related. Might feel heavy. What's the message from your Shadow, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah. Oh, okay. That's all we're taking. Okay. Interesting. These are kind of similar. Okay, so the first card that came out, so this is just a message from your shadow, or what you need to work on for your shadow side. So this is the River. So the River is heavy emotion. This is almost like the Chariot card in the tarot, okay? So River is like heavy emotion, but it's like fast moving emotion, but it's leading you towards. So what might happen when you start doing this work? What might happen is you might have very fast emotions come on. You might start, like last night, I just started randomly crying, and it was like heavy, ugly crying. Do you know what I'm saying? No one's judging you. This is within yourself. So this is like heavy emotions. So this could be anger. This could be crying. This could be sadness. This could be like weird, awkward laughing. Like once you start to move through these energies and start noticing them, you're going to have this onslaught, this onrush of heavy energy. But it's leading you towards, this is the Star card. It's the same as the tarot. It's leading you towards your wish fulfillment. It's leading you towards where you need to go. This is like your North Star. You're heading in the right direction, even though you can't see through the darkness. This is the eclipse. So this is being able to see that star, even though all you're seeing right now is this black, this hole, this darkness that you have to move through, right? It's knowing that the star is there, even though you can't see. Then here comes the subconscious, the Fish and the Iceberg. So Fish is all about your subconscious. It's like going in the dark. This is going deep. It's all about really dealing with these emotions that have been down there for so long, that have been covered. It's like you're not seeing what's underneath. These are like this is kind of like the Four of Cups in the tarot. I feel like it's more of like the emotional isolation card, but it's also like, because you're seeing what's up here, but you're not seeing underneath. Like the whole truth is not being revealed. So in order to do that, you have to delve into your subconscious. You have to go into your shadow. This is what this is saying. It's confirming the fact that like you have to go into the darkness. You have to see what's hidden below that you're not seeing, okay? Because you're being guided. And this is the last one. This is Dogs. I talk a lot about psychopomps. I don't think I have on this channel yet, but anyone that has like a personal tarot read from me, or I do lives, I do sometimes talk about psychopomps. But dogs are psychopomps, and they are messengers between the worlds, and they're guides between the living and the dead. And they are also guides into your subconscious. So like the dog is a symbol. I don't know if you guys are seeing dogs, if you have dogs that are really close to you, but they're guides for you. I think our animals are. I think my cat is a familiar, one of my familiars. And I am like fully convinced that he has like a human soul within him. So it's not shocking to me that like the dog is coming up as the guide. Okay guys, so this is your message. I'm gonna get an oracle card. So again, this is for self-care, specifically for the heart and the throat chakras. Okay, so I'm gonna get a message today. I was drawn to the crystallary deck, oracle deck. So we're gonna see what crystal helpers want to come with us, what crystals we can look into to help with this journey, okay? Sorry, it's a little long. I want to try and keep the reads under 10 minutes, but this one went a little long because I was cleansing. Okay, Spirit, what crystals what crystal allies want to come and help us today with the healing for throat and heart? What crystals have a message for the collective spirit for self-care? Thank you, Spirit. I feel like there's two. Thank you, Spirit. One more. Any other crystal allies have a message for us for self-care and throat and heart? Any other crystals have a message, Spirit? There it is. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Not shocking. Choose your intention. The emerald, heartstone, green. And look, there's a cat. Wasn't I just talking about familiars? And look, there's a cat right there. You see him? And then heal your heartbeat, rhodonite. And there is a hummingbird. And that hummingbirds are transformation, but not, they're both heartstones. So not shocking that we are talking about the heart. Okay. Let me read the messages for emerald. Choose your intention. Okay. Choose your intention. It's like a little, my ring light's making it shiny. Picture Emerald as a smoky cat, her gaze flashing verdant as she looks over her shoulder at you. Her uncompromising eyes beckon as she heads into the dark forest of yourself. In this place, the soul womb, you can find your deepest truth and your truest love. From here, you can see into the future or get stuck in the morass of your own stories. Emerald takes you into the woods where you will either compost your past and find new growth or molder stewing in your own toxicity. She'll watch from the shadows as you decide the path forward. Choosing the path is in of itself an initiation. Begin your journey and Emerald will become a bright lamp, a grow light, and a true guide. Fascinating. What did we just talk about moving through this darkness here? Like, this is the perfect companion for, it's the perfect card. It's clarifying everything we just talked about. And look, here's the guide. The cat, what did I just say? Cats or dogs. They're your guides to help you through the darkness, and there they are. So Emerald, if any of you are drawn to emeralds, Emerald could be your guide during this process. And rhodonite. I love rhodonite. When I do crystal healing, I always have a rhodonite, and I usually use it on every chakra. I actually don't have any emerald. Interesting. Okay, rhodonite. I love that. Sorry, I'm just like fascinated by the emerald. Okay. When you're feeling calm and centered, your heart beats in an even rhythm. Listening to it becomes self-soothing. Remember your personal cadence. But when you're anxious, especially when you're perpetually anxious, your heart stutters and skips. Your own skittish heart sends you deeper into unease and angst. But it's not your heart that's the problem. The problem lies deeper, rooted in the vulnerability that is causing the anxiety. Put your hand on your heart, rhodonite instructs. Close your eyes and feel its beat. Once you're in sync with yourself, ask your heart what's feeding its anxiety. To heal your heart, you need to first know in what way you feel vulnerable in the world. It's time for this first step. This is exactly what we're talking about with the heart healing. It's like you have to take the first step in order to do that. That's this. hold on, let me find the cards. That's this right here. Taking the steps, whoops, this way. Being the knight and offering yourself the cup. That's exactly what this is. So I love this for us. This is amazing. Again, so you might want to get yourself some rhodonite or some emerald if you're drawn to this read. I hope this helped you guys out. If you know anyone that this could help, or if it helped you, please hit that like button and subscribe. And I'm going to try and post these videos more often, okay? Thank you guys. Have a great night.